If we live yet. Look, if we live yet. I think they said we live on white since when. Look, we live on white. Listen, welcome back to another episode with. Y'all see that right there. It say talk your shit, right? You gonna say that word right there since I'm talking?
Talk your ass.
Now that is funny, because that is definitely not the name of this damn podcast. It's called Talk Your Shit. Say it with me. Listen, as y'all can see, she do not curse.
Talk your shite.
Talk your shites. You said talk your ish.
Talk your ish. Okay, I can do that.
That's crazy. But I used to be there at one point. I'm just saying. Let me record on this thing right here. Hold on, so we can make sure I get this audio on here, man. There's a lot of things to do.
I see.
Just to get one little episode done.
Oh, wow.
Anybody who want a podcast? Because I think sometimes people think this junk is easy. It don't necessarily, it ain't as easy as you think. And I guess I still can't connect. So,
I thought we just do it from their phone. I know you had to do all this.
We do. We do it from multiple devices.
Right. Oh, okay.
But for some technical,
You still trying to get Anchor up?
yeah. But we
So
trying.
welcome guys to the show.
Exactly. Well, let me go ahead and introduce her. All right, so y'all already know Tanya, I'm the host. I have a old classmate up here. I have a classmate here who is very special.
Right.
Down south, we southern, yeah, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then we gonna get ready to get into this topic.
Right, how far into the introduction you want me to get?
We going deep.
Okay, well, my name is Tish Fuller. I am a contractor, boat builder, and roofer.
Mm-hmm.
I am a realtor. I do everything, pretty much. And went to high school with time.
Yeah. So as you see, she's a woman who wears many hats.
Too many, but they're manageable.
Yeah. So we'll make sure that she give all of her tags and everything, so you guys can make sure you follow her platform towards the end of the show. But as y'all can see up there in that header, the topic today is friend zone, and I think some people probably don't understand what I'm saying when I say friend zone, because I get a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go over what is friend zone, right?
Right.
So it says friend zone is a situation in which a friendship exists between two people, one of whom has an unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest in the other. So you heard it.
Okay, make it layman.
Okay.
Like when Keisha's talking, make it
You want to
layman.
make it like, okay.
Make it
So
like
what it means is you got somebody who you've been friends with, and that person is very much so interested in being in a relationship with you, but you was like, it ain't happening. You don't look at this dude in this way, or she doesn't look. Well, she doesn't look at the dude in that way, and the dude don't look at her in that way, right? But they, you know what I'm saying. But it don't remove their feelings. So what we have done is we done placed some jokers in the friend zone. So you done friend zone some people. That would sound like
To stay.
Look like the little emoji. Look, so before we get into these little details, we're gonna go ahead and take our shot, because it's shot time. What we shot to, since well? Ooh, you just making a good one.
Right.
No, man, you gotta tell me. Look, first of all, we're gonna shot to a good time. Right?
Always.
We're gonna shot to many business adventures, prosperous business adventures, right?
Yes, that's great.
And I feel like since I feel like you want love.
You know what? I do. I'm just trying to get these businesses together. So yes.
Okay, so add another one on there. Okay, so you want money. Well, that's the prosperous business.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So we definitely toast it to the money, because I need some money as well.
Oh, right.
We definitely need some money.
Yes.
And then the love, we want a nigga with
That
some money.
part. Hello. On top. Yes.
On top of that, and make sure that these kids become successful.
That too.
So we toast them. Hey.
I gotta swallow the whole thing of silk.
All of it. Don't act like you don't know how to swallow that. Come on now. You might not cuss, but you know how to swallow.
I mean, since birth.
You still got a little bit in there.
All of it.
It's
Oh, it's not bad.
Say thank you. You want a glass?
Okay. What was that?
Okay.
Listen, she don't even know what she was drinking. Taylor Port. Taylor Port. All right, so we're gonna get into these things. So, Sis Willa, have you ever friend zoned a guy?
I have.
And have you ever been friend zoned?
You know, and I thought about that, and I don't recall if I've ever been friend zoned.
Oh, okay. Have I ever friend zoned a guy? I think I've friend zoned a couple people.
Right, yeah.
Have I ever been friend zoned? I have to think deep because I probably have.
That's what I was thinking. Probably it was like, okay, I don't want a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't been friend zoned into the way that I think that you initiated this topic. I haven't been friend zoned in that manner. But me doing my research.
Right, I haven't been friend zoned in that manner.
Right. So in my research of, you know what I'm saying, about friend zoning, right, I found out that, you know what I'm saying, you could actually friend zone someone after a relationship. So
Yeah,
I've been friend zoned in that way.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying,
Right,
y'all?
right.
You were friend zone after.
After
Yes.
a relationship.
Yeah, after a relationship wasn't successful for whatever reason, why the relationship came to an end. You know what I'm saying?
So you wanted to get back in a relationship with that person, but they friend zoned you? That's what you're saying?
Or maybe somebody was still. I feel like my heart was still there.
And his wasn't.
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. But definitely, we decided to move on because it just wasn't what it was, right?
Right.
But you know, I get very attached. You know what I'm saying?
So
and
right.
this person it was easier for them to be able to move on. And they could recognize that somebody still loved them. So versus I think sometimes is preventing from hurting people's feelings, and what they'll do is they'll allow you to be their friend.
A
Yeah.
pity friend.
But
So you still wanted more than a friend. Friendship. You wanted the relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so then that's why you felt like you was friend
Friend zone,
zone
yeah.
because you wanted more, and he just like, okay, let me just
Yeah. I still like you,
right,
but I don't want no more than that.
right.
So, but you know what I'm saying? But once we get into these details about being friend zone, right? Because, okay, well, I'm going to let you tell your part, and then we can bring out some details about it. So when you friend zone someone, give me a little insight as far as to what friend zone is to you and how you went about friend zoning this person.
Okay, so
or a person.
Right, so disclaimer, I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody.
We don't say no names.
Right, we don't say no names. I'm not trying, it's not, I'm not finger pointing if the shoe fit, however, whatever.
Wait.
Right, wear it. So, known this person for a very, very long time. They wanted to be in a romantic relationship further than what I wanted to be because I have a type, unfortunately, and I can't get out my box. And this person was not, or is not, somebody who I wanted to be with in that manner.
Right.
So I, let them know up front.
There's
There's no relationship, no kissing, no nothing. There's nothing.
Zero,
nothing. So don't expect, no more than that.
So nothing as far as to nothing intimately.
Nothing intimately.
Okay.
Great person. Great person, but I just didn't see myself like
with that person.
Right.
With that person. So you friend them. So why did you feel like?
But we were friends already.
Okay.
I just wanted him to stay in that friendship and not cross the line.
Okay.
Which is
Did he cross the line?
He tries too often. Oh my gosh, he really tries too often. So to the point of he'll do stuff for me. I'm very appreciative. But I still have to let him know, okay, thank you for doing this, but don't look for nothing else further. So I don't know how to get, so I try to wean myself off. Well, not wean myself off, but try to push him away. Not wean. Push him, but still be cordial because at the end of the day, we still friends. But I don't want nothing on that side.
Right. And I want y'all to make sure that y'all understand as far as that friend zone. Because we have friends who, all day, right? So when she said that, she made it clear that it wasn't going to be anything romantically because she didn't see the dude in that magnitude, right? But obviously we know because he already done made his case, right? I want to be, you know what I'm saying? If I can have that chance with you, right?
All the time.
Right.
To the point I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
Now listen, Sis Willa.
What?
Listen, Cause we're about to get into this shit.
Let's get into it.
Look,
Yes, so.
right? Because if he was professing his love that much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, first, before we do that, because now we got to make it a point. So, all right, now that the dude is in this friend zone, what is y'all? How do you guys? What is you guys' interaction? Do you see this person often?
I do.
Like what? So what is the interaction?
Cordial, friendly. Hey, bye. What's going on? How's life?
So no gift, no exchanging of gifts.
No.
No exchanging of gifts.
Not what type of gifts? Now services. Services.
Okay, well, what you mean? Okay, so what is a gift and what is a
Okay,
service?
so a gift is if I bring you, I'm gonna give you something.
Okay.
Service if I'm gonna come cut your yard, paint your house, something like that.
Yeah.
So no gifts, but if I need help doing something, I can count on him. I will say that. Definitely can count on him.
Okay, I like how you broke that down because I would have put all that shit. I would encompass all that shit in the gift category because I feel like anything come from this joker who's romantically involved in me, it's a gift. What you got to say?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking what she said. But she categorized those things. Well, services versus
the gifts.
Right. Did y'all hear that?
Right, because with the 5 love languages, you have acts of service, you have gifts, you have physical touch, you have affirmation of something, and then you have quality time. Yeah, words of affirmation. Then you have quality time.
Right.
So I literally just thought about that, but yeah, it's 2 different things. You agree?
Perfect.
Do you agree?
I mean, when you just laid it out, regardless of whether we agree or not, they fall in those. They definitely fall in those categories. And I wasn't looking at that because I definitely would have encompassed it all. But I like how you broke it down.
Exactly.
But nevertheless, you getting something from this joker, which means I feel like
but he can say no though. But go.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He definitely has an option to say no. But I feel like once we accept gifts, right, or service. Okay. Or whatever it is that this dude is trying to, because I feel like at some point what they're doing is it's like they're trying to plead their case. Like, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I heard you when you said that it can't be X, Y, Z, right. But let me let you know, baby, I'm that nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? So, she need a grass cut. Oh, let me go ahead and hand that girl. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, she got a leak in the roof. Let me tighten that up, nigga. Let me go ahead and put the tube belt on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Real quick, nigga. Let me get on up there and I'm finna handle it, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at some point, I feel like when we accept these gifts, then what it does is it presents hope. And it's presenting something called false hope. Because now we have set a tone, right? We have let Joker know it is what it is. They ain't never going that direction. But I feel like we blur the lines when we receive these services from a person. And I feel like because how we brought this conversation to the table, right? It was a very interesting conversation. You were saying as far as the West, it's what I had brought to the table, and she was saying that she had a friend who necessarily didn't agree with some of her actions, right?
Right.
You want to go into detail with that, or you want me to expound on it?
You expound on it.
Okay, so he didn't necessarily agree. So what he felt like is, at some point, he felt like Sis Wanda was using the dude. Right?
Right.
So he felt like, I feel like you using them because you know that the dude is romantically.
No. I don't look at that as using. Because everybody says actions speak louder than words. I understand that. But when I tell you and my actions back it up saying I don't want this, but can you help me? It ain't no but. And I turn around maybe however long later and ask for a favor.
You asked for it, they offered it.
Right. I ask. And I do offer stuff. Like, if he needs help doing something, I do offer my, help from myself.
Of course you would, because you look at him genuinely as a friend.
Right, exactly.
I mean, because that's what we do from friend to friend.
Right.
No, I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay. Okay, go on.
From friend to friend, I'm here for you. Like Kiana, branded business, all that. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, I'm getting tired of all that. This ain't what I do, man. I'm creating these flyers. Chick done send me these photos. The pixels ain't right. Listen, I need you to go in here and create some magic for me. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And I'm gonna need you to cut the cost just a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
We exchange some services, right?
Okay.
Because that's my friend. And
Right.
we definitely ain't romantically involved.
We
So
know
I feel
that.
like you're definitely extending your service into this friend. So I don't think that is necessarily that you say, well, I ain't using them because I give this nigga my services too.
Exactly.
Not use them to that extent because you said that I'm offering my services to this dude as well.
Right.
Right? But you got to think about it. If we're accepting these gifts from a person who you're not romantically involved in it, I feel like you're just doing that out of friendship, your obligation to
Yes,
friendship,
right.
or your value, or your understanding of what friendship is. But you know, God doggone well that they ain't why he offering his services.
Okay, but that don't got nothing to do with me. That don't got nothing to do with me. This person is a grown man. He's not mentally challenged.
Listen,
He's
look.
not a child.
Uh-huh.
He's not incapacitated in any type of
Right.
form,
You're
way,
capable
form, or
of
fashion.
making wise
Very
decisions.
capable of making wise decisions. Know how to talk and say no
Uh-huh.
if that's what you want to do.
Right.
So I'm not saying, well, if you don't do this, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. If you don't do this, the relationship we think we gonna have in the future is done. I ain't doing none of that because I tell him up front, ain't nothing.
Right.
I can't help that he said, okay, he just, and plus I'll say this too. He's a genuine giver. Now, whether it's just unfortunate that he wants a romantic relationship with the giving that he gives that I'm not interested in. But I'm not just this man arm no way.
He's a genuine giver.
Yeah. Like anybody, like sure, if he'll help you. He'll help you. He'll come over here.
Give it.
He's a nice guy.
Hey, friend.
hey, friend. I feel like
He's a nice guy.
I feel like he watching. Then come back.
No,
Come talk your ish.
right.
Look, she don't put you in the friend zone, nigga. We can work some shit out. Look, now we just joking. We just
Right.
joking. I ain't trying to. Yeah.
It's just I like a certain type.
That's fine. You know what I'm saying? And you have that right. Where it gets sticky at is the fact that your friend feels as though that it was being used, right? Saying, and I agree to a certain extent.
That I'm using him.
I agree and I disagree. I mean, I'm on the borderline.
Okay.
I'm on the borderline because I do understand that we all have a choice, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, well, I take this back because how you initially gave me the conversation, I thought that the dude was just offering his services, right? But you know, and the reason why it may look like I'm not prepared. Sometimes it may look like I'm not necessarily fully aware of the conversation that she presented. But I need you to understand how this format works, right? Is we don't pre-talk about these conversations before we get here. You know what I'm saying? It's real raw. It's uncut. When you get here, you ain't got no script you need to follow.
Right.
It's natural conversations, which they're clearly honest, right? So my perception or understanding of the situation is that I knew he was giving gifts, but I didn't know that he wasn't offering them because he was romantically interested in her. So I just assumed that he was offering.
No,
but you said,
yeah, no. Sometimes
you
he
was
do
asking.
offer. Yeah, he does offer sometimes, but I do ask him, hey, can you do such and such, such and such? Yeah.
So since what do you have a love interest? Do you have a partner? Do you have somebody who you rocking out with? You're in a relationship.
I'm not in a relationship, but I do have.
But you're
I
supposed
do
to.
have. But that means a relationship, right?
Yeah. Because you
Right,
said
but
I ain't
not
in a
a
relationship.
But I do.
But you
a
have
friend
somebody who would be real mad
who's
if
a
he knew that somebody was
potential.
trying to holler at you.
He'll be. He wouldn't be real mad, but he'll.
It's gonna be a conversation.
Right, it'll be a conversation, definitely.
Well, he ain't real mad because maybe he know you, but the point is he gonna definitely feel a certain type of way if he feel like somebody has that type of interest in you, right?
Right.
So when I say that, because when you say that, okay, cool. Hey, can you come over here, Moses Gray? To the friend zone, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever else, he could be fixing the roof, but you got a guy friend, right? Do your guy friend feel a way about it? And regardless of whether he feel a way about it, why you ain't ask your guy friend
Bingo.
to mow that grass, to fix that leak? Like, why are we allowing the friend then the friend zone guy to do it is what I'm saying.
Okay, so the friend zone guy is more hands-on. You know, it's some guys that they like to be hands-on, they like to do stuff. Some other guys, they'll just pay for somebody to do it.
Correct, gotcha.
So, I mean, I might as well just, if I do ask him, all he gonna do is pay for somebody to do it. But I'm like, I could just ask a friend to get it done. And sometimes it take a little minute for the work to get done if I ask my friend versus me asking the zone friend.
Because the other nigga, the friend zone nigga gonna move a little quicker.
Right, correct.
And
He gonna move a little. Right, he gonna.
I mean, we being honest. Listen.
I'm sorry.
You know, somebody else said the same thing. No, they was like, if this dude doing everything for you,
And I make this point.
why is he in the friend zone?
Wait, you want to
That's-
answer the
that-
question?
that's the question for you.
No, that was a question for you.
But you put this nigga in the friend zone.
I don't ever feel like that.
Well, I'm gonna help you out a little bit because you sound like you need a little assistance. Listen, because I feel like because again, because bitch be researching shit, right?
I see.
Right to the page, right? Because at some point, what it is because people feel or make women feel as though they're obligated to reward a gentleman. Because in this case, he sounds like a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? A gentleman for providing a service. You know what I'm saying? So they make the woman feel like, because clearly you say you set the tone, it ain't going to be this, it ain't going to be that. So now what we do is we have, now you make the woman feel like she's obligated to repay him in some type of romantic way or sexual way. And now, I'm just here to say that I don't agree.
Right.
Damn it. I don't agree. Because she said that I asked you for you to mow the grass. Nigga, you had a whole choice to say yay
Yes.
or motherfucking nay. And you said yay. And what we going to say is thank you. Right? You hear me? What you ain't going to do is here come at midnight. You know what I'm saying? And hello? Hey, sis, what are you up?
Why you answering the phone at midnight?
You know what I'm saying? Hold your tongue. Look,
Right.
because you fucking up a scenario, but I get it. Right, so, hey, sis, what are you up? Yeah, man, I'm up, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, you up? Well, you know, I had just got back from my old gathering, you know what I'm talking about? You was just on my mind or whatever. You was like, I was on your mind. What you went to church or something? And he was like, no, I ain't going to no church. You know, I went to, we was shooting pole or whatever. You know, I throw back a couple shots or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? And I just wanted to know if he was up. Well, I'm kind of in the bed.
Clean.
Well, you know, I had no mow the grass the other day. You know what I'm talking about? You had that leak up there in your roof. You know what I'm talking about? You beautiful.
Ooh.
You already know I'm feeling you.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about? Can't. Listen, can you get up just for a second? Well, what you need me to get up for? Because y'all already done told you what it is, Billy. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever the fuck nigga it ain't mean, because names is irrelevant, but for the scenario,
And we
Billy.
love Billy.
You know what I'm talking about? Why he's only five is what came to my mind, right? I just know my name is Billy because his name is right there on the shit. Right, but okay, so now, Billy saying, I need you to get up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Look, nigga, I need you to get up. And so Swallow White, okay, well, all right. Okay, so, all right, so you about to come through or whatever? So Billy come on through, right? Now, Billy on some slick shit at this point, right? Because Billy said you get on his motherfucking nerve, he got a little frustrated. Every time you turn around, he come over here doing services, whether it's at his offer or whether you motherfucking asking for the offer. But what he is he moving quicker than old boy. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm letting you know that you with the wrong nigga. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't said it, but he showed it in his actions.
Right.
Because I'm that nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So that nigga, right? Drop smart, you know what I'm talking about? Exactly. Drop that zero, like what Sister said. Drop that zero and give this motherfucker hero. Right. So now Sis want to make the exception, even though she understands that this dude is romantically involved. Now what Sis what does is she feel a little bit of obligation, right? I feel a little bad because that nigga know I ain't really into him, right? You know what I'm talking about? And in her mind, shit still ain't gonna be nothing. don't know what the fuck that nigga on. He might be on some trickery shit, but he gonna find out today, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I done made a little exception because the nigga did do the roof. Right? So I ain't had to pay nobody to do the roof, right? So, okay, now you open the door with a crack. What's going on, Billy? What's going on, Billy? You still got the little chain on the lock, nigga? What's going on, Billy?
That's what the peek through was. Hello?
Right, because friend ain't home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's going on, Billy? Huh? What's going on? What's this one? I thought is you drunk, Billy? No. So just wanted to cut the shit off. But the point is, what happens is people make us feel like we're obligated to be able to return these, you know what I'm saying, return favor or thankfulness in their acts of service. And I don't think that it's right because at the end of the day, since Swallow just said she wasn't interested in you, right? She set that tone, and it is what it is, and you decided to say yes. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'll play devil's advocate again because I can also understand the side where she said that her friend said that he was being used, right? And what I'm gonna say on this side is because just like that dude in the friend zone had an option to say yay or nay, we also have an option to say yay or nay. Or you also have an option to, when you realize that grass done got a little high, who I don't need to be calling Billy. Because what I know is I'm providing false hope to Billy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I appreciate Billy for coming over and mowing this grass quickly, and I know that Billy will actually do it because he's feeling me, is, you know what I'm saying, we have an option, you know what I'm saying, to say Billy ain't an option. So when we decide to say that Billy is an option, then it does fall in that category of youth.
I still don't see it as using. I see what you're saying though.
But if you see what I'm saying,
that's definitely a possibility of I can call somebody else.
you taking advantage of it.
How am I taking advantage?
I ain't say taking advantage of him, but you take. I mean, it's kind
Of
of
the-
that.
I mean,
But
you
you
know, the
definitely
situation.
taking advantage of the option that this nigga is available. Hear me when I say, right? Because when I say that I'm single, but I mean, I know what age I am, right? I feel like I age gracefully. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm on my shit.
You are.
You know
You
what I'm
so
talking about?
good.
You know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm a little bit of a gift. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like, hey, who won't want me? You know what I'm talking about?
That part.
And I ain't just, you know what I'm saying? But at some point, I feel like niggas they be shooting their shot all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these niggas got, some of these niggas ain't got shit. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about? But niggas that got shit, sometimes a bitch needs shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you following me?
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you. I don't y'all. This is a whole conversation.
Right.
So, and this is just hypothetically speaking.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not saying nothing. It's just
Girl, say what you
it's just
say.
hypothetical.
Say it with your chest.
So, right. So let's say you have a person who does everything, like a friend zone guy, that does everything for you, but he has nothing to offer you.
But wait a minute, that don't make sense.
But he gives you.
That don't make sense.
He does things.
And
for
I'm
you.
on a little hitty.
He'll-
With a little black.
He washes your car. He does fill your tank up.
He has a lot to
cut your
offer in
grass,
other words.
But
So
he
what-
has nothing like
You mean he's not what I prefer?
that, or can't provide.
But wait a minute, sis one.
But has,
Hold on.
I'm not. This is
I
hypothetical.
think to the point the fucked up.
No, this is
the fuck with
this is
you.
hypothetical. Oh, that's what it is.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more leverage. I'm gonna give you a little bit more leverage.
Pineapple juice.
Yes. With that,
Pineapple juice.
get the cup.
Thank you.
No, but think about what you're saying, sis one.
No, yeah, okay, go.
Because you're saying, okay, so
No, but
what,
this is hypothetical. That was a hypothetical question.
right, but
Okay, go.
so I feel like you ain't, I don't think you understand your, y'all following me? Are y'all on the same page with me?
Maybe we're not understanding her
Okay.
because we're a little lost. What do you mean by he doesn't have anything to offer you? What is it that he needs to offer that you feel like is
She
not
just said that.
offerable?
Right.
Or that he's not already offering.
She said that she says he washes her car, which is another
No, that-
service. But what she said also was that he wasn't financial.
No, that's a hypothetical. I said, what if the man, if you
Yes,
have
you
a
did.
person who does everything, but he's unable to provide for you
So
financially?
what does that mean? So he only got enough money to wash your car and to do the occasional
put gas in
business.
your
So
car.
he cannot take care of you. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
like what it is that the dude is able to offer all services that don't involve costs.
So your his finances are down here and your finances up here, so you make more than him?
Are you attracted to this nigga in this
No.
situation?
No.
Well,
I mean,
that
why?
already
We
there.
don't need to have no discussion about that nigga.
Okay, but
Now,
that's
you
not,
could have
but
made.
that's what I
but
said in the beginning, though. No, I said in the beginning, if it's not,
we don't give a. No. Listen, we ain't even talking about that nigga. Let me make this shit a little hard for you.
Okay. And I wouldn't even talk about him. I'm just talking in hypothetical.
No, I get it. But so let me give you this scenario. That same scenario, right?
Okay.
Okay, right? He able to do all the free shit. Cause you be like, hey, y'all got any of that free shit? You know what I'm talking about? So he able to handle all that light duty shit, right? That we
Okay.
like all the shit that wash your motherfucking car, come over here, clean up your house and shit. Nigga might know how to cook, but he cooking with your motherfucking groceries that you would have paid for. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga compliment y'all the motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, wherever you need to go, nigga, hey, let me drive. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So he offering a lot of free shit. You know what I'm talking about? And we just like, man, this nigga, hey, man, he need to get the fuck on. But the nigga sexy as fuck.
Oh God.
Him what I'm saying. Swag died.
Mm.
Bitch know how to conversate.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? When you see a nigga, every time you come around, nigga smell good. Oh, God, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga? Oh, God, I just got a fragrance up under my nose, but nigga smelling good. Because I want to lay this shit out for you.
Lay
So I know
it
I'm
out.
good for laying this. Look this bitch over here like, bitch, I
Right.
want to know that shit, right? So now you laying this shit out, right? And then, don't fuck up my scenario,
Go
Keisha.
ahead, boo.
Give your opinion in a minute, right? So now you got a nigga who really can't offer nothing, you know what I'm saying, but shit that can get done with no money, but the nigga is attractive as fuck, in other words. He's sexy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if the nigga had some money, the nigga would have got some pussy. The nigga would have got a little bit more attention. You know what I'm saying? I would have showed a little bit more interest is what I'm saying. Because it sounds like what prevented you from being able to get this nigga any more, you know what I'm saying, play, is because he ain't really got his shit together. He ain't got no money.
That was hypothetical.
This hypothetical too. Now give me your damn opinion.
I'm just not interested.
You ain't interested? Why?
He's just not my cup of tea.
He's sexy as fuck. You coochie tweet. You coochie jumping every time this nigga come around.
He would be her type then. So
Then he
obviously
would,
that
if he
be an
was,
option.
if he was sexy to me.
Well, he is a type. The reason why she has placed this nigga in the friend zone is because this nigga ain't got no money.
No, I didn't say that.
This my scenario.
Oh.
That's my scenario. So he's in the friend zone, guy,
Right.
because he ain't got no money.
Okay.
What you doing? Since what lie?
Then they would definitely, unfortunately be in the friend zone.
He gonna stay in the friend zone.
I mean, what can we do?
I'm asking you, because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but go ahead.
See, I used to, so since we're doing your scenario with no money, I used to do the building up. Try to build a man up, we gonna grow together. That don't work. So men, it gotta be the man's mentality to know if he wants to grow. Because you can't make nobody do nothing they don't want to do.
Correct.
And then plus, in hindsight, when I was trying to help someone, they felt like I was being, what is that? Like I'm better than he is.
Ooh.
Like
So he was in his feelings.
yeah, like I'm not letting him play the man role, but it's still, he felt like I was putting him down. Like he need to take the lead. He need to build the
But you ain't got shit to lead with.
right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Pikachu.
and the guy told me, he said, however you meet a guy, be prepared. That's how he's gonna stay. Don't expect him to change in the future because there's a high possibility that he's gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
So the building up. So I love the growing together if we can start, I guess, on the same page. We can grow together. But if you down here and I'm here, it's kind of, I don't see it working.
Yeah.
But if I'm down here and he's here, I can come up.
You can
I'll
level up.
elevate. Yeah. 'Cause,
So why you ain't giving the dude no option to level up?
She just said she ain't gonna be building these motherfuckers up.
But she just, okay, I get it. Granted, what Keisha just said. I ain't building. Bitch, I ain't no builder. I ain't around building bells, right?
Right.
But if you said if the tables was reversed,
if the tables reversed,
you can level up.
I can definitely level up.
So
y'all know women mature. No, y'all know women mature faster than men.
Oh, well, I'm with you because I feel like, at some point, I feel like some people need a little motivation. Some y'all just ain't it. Some y'all helpless ain't just ain't it. You know what I'm talking about? And
mentally, I feel like all four of us in that realm, we could elevate how we need to elevate. I mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
Because we at that age where I'm just like, I ain't with the builder bell either.
Yeah, we ain't 24.
Right,
You gotta have something.
Right.
Yeah, what you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna be able to come in here and take, and you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just be able to come in here and just mow my grass and fix a leak, man.
Right.
Because I'm financially able to pay somebody else to fix that leak. You know what I'm talking about? I could, as a matter of fact, my kids old enough to mow this grass.
Right.
You did. Even if I don't wanna, because at some point again we provide false hope to these people coming up here and doing these free services because we still that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, hey, Shaw, hey, TJ, do my kids.
Right.
Come on here, mow this grass. Because we don't say names, but they're my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mow this grass. Because I don't want you to feel as though that I need you.
Right.
And I gotta take that little bit of little shit that you can actually bring to the table when you ain't got the full package.
Right. But let me also say this. Let me also say this. I need a man.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'm needed.
So you ain't one of them chicks who say I don't need no man.
Yeah, no. I need a man. When I go to Lowe's or Home Depot, I don't touch nothing in the store. I get one of them associates that's a man, and I'll be like, hey, can you help me with this? Mm-hmm. I don't touch nothing. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I need a man. So I'm not that type. But I mean,
I want a man. Because at the end of the day, if I ain't got no man, that nigga at Home Depot will get that shit down for me, right? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Because we may want one, but you definitely making shit happen without one.
I agree. So,
because at some point, once we become single, then we automatically adopt this mentality. Like, what dudes say, oh, she independent, you know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, we act like we don't need a nigga. No, we ain't that, you know what I'm saying? We just adapting according to the situation. Exactly. Because I ain't got nobody around here to do it. But don't get it twisted, nigga. If you want to be on my team, I'm going to need you to make that shit happen.
Exactly.
So we want you.
Exactly. I want to need them.
Just because we make shit happen without you, don't
feminine energy. I'm very on that feminine energy, not energy.
All right.
I thank God for me.
Okay. Me too. And it's something about that masculinity. Energy.
Yes.
Since when? Girl, listen, hear what I say.
Yes.
Listen, hear what. Oh Lord, because y'all about to get me on topic because I got them feeling a little bit. You know, something about it done told me that look, I hadn't laid down to a man a long time. Laid next down. Oh God, I can't get words right. I had laid down next to a man. They hold that sign up, said, "Bitch, move on."
Okay.
Use your imagination with a little bit I just said.
Right. Okay.
Keep talking.
All right. Okay. Let me see what y'all got up there.
Your directors is
you made that just like Keisha?
No.
Oh, okay.
They know me a little bit.
Oh, got it.
More like a lot of bit.
Okay, got it.
Like how it fit, like
yeah. Right.
Correct. Yes. Okay. Come old and I like talk.
Right. Okay.
All right. So listen, I'm gonna give y'all a few things where you can recognize whether or not somebody done put your ass in the friend zone.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
Few signs.
Okay.
Listen, she's trying to chase her orange juice. Tosh, help out.
No, I'm good.
So, I'm gonna give y'all a few signs to help y'all recognize that y'all in the friend zone. Because I said sometimes people don't realize it. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Even though the tone done been set, we got that false hope. So sometimes, I don't know if it's love, but you know what I'm saying? We be blinded. We get tunnel vision.
Right.
Especially with like
a person.
Yes, exactly. So first sign is for you to realize that you're in this friend zone is you real comfortable around this joke. Real comfortable. Just keep that in mind, right? Real comfortable. You can fart around this joke.
Ooh.
Who does that?
Well, I do.
Really? Really? You, Keisha?
I've been, we've been together 30 years.
She
yeah.
definitely
Okay,
farted.
yeah. Now that's different. Wait a minute. Okay, let me get off topic real quick. On this, just a little bit. At what point do you start farting around somebody? At what time frame do you
Let me
start
tell you about
passing
something
gas?
so embarrassing. Look,
You
this
pass
is one of
gas
the top
around.
embarrassing moments of my life. I'm tell you, listen, right? Because I feel like it's a sense. No, Tosh, hold on. It's just for entertainment purposes.
Right, just
She got on topic for a second.
Yeah,
Because
just-
they be
I
back
just
there
want
checking
a
the
time
room.
frame.
They be back there checking.
I'm sorry,
She went on topic.
2 years.
I'm gonna make it short. Okay?
Okay,
Right?
just
You said 2 years.
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
No, man, you tripping.
That's too long.
You so weird.
Too
Man,
much.
I'm not holding no farts in for no 2 years as well.
So what?
That's ludicrous. And my stomach hurt. Bitch, I look like I'm 6 months pregnant. Bitch, fuck all that. I don't know if you can put a time frame on it, but I do think that you should have a certain level of comfort, right? But I can tell you an instant, just real quick, right? I wasn't ready. I hadn't got there yet.
Okay.
She just.
I hadn't got there yet, right? I'm gonna make it real brief, right? So, but we was into each other. Now we decided to take it there sexually, right? Yeah, I like anal, right? I ain't, you know, they say you're supposed to, I don't know, cause I'm making fun of
She
for
going
real.
to the cue
I
card?
get on my nerves, cause you know, cause
nerves.
I'm a little bit more revealing than they is.
Okay.
Okay. Be like, bitch, you doing too much, but again, right? So anyway, so you might not, okay, gotcha, right? So, however often that they say your bowels need to move, they weren't moving that often, right? So now I like anal sex. So now we have anal sex, right? I wake up by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Stomach hurt. Remind you, I ain't comfortable yet. I ain't pooling around them. I'm still holding in pools. But at this point, about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I had to go to the bathroom to swallow. Let me tell you, it was like fireworks was going off in there. Boo, shaka, like
I hope he was in the deep realm of sleep.
And what? Listen.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
The top tier most embarrassing moments of my life. But we finna carry on.
You thought he was asleep?
No,
Or you
because
just couldn't help it?
No, listen, man. At that
Oh
point, I was
my
like, man,
gosh.
my stomach hurt. I was gonna do it in the bed at some point, but I felt like I was just holding in farts at that moment,
Right.
right? I was just like, oh shoot, and then I had to pee. I gotta go to the bathroom, right? So I go to the bathroom. You know, some people just feel every movement. You know what I'm saying? When you get up, she's like, "Dang, babe, you straight?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta use the bathroom." So I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh man." At this point, I hadn't already started peeing. I ain't gonna get into these details. I ain't already started peeing, so I needed to bring my phone, so I knew it was up. Long story short, we moving on.
You go to the
We didn't
bathroom
tell you
down
about
the
the
hall.
details.
You don't go to the bathroom in the room with him. You go down the hall and around the corner.
Look, what movie is that? Keisha would say, I ain't dropping out, I'm moving on.
What is that?
Lean on me.
You know
That was
those
Kid
things?
Ray.
Yeah, right.
Okay. What's
So you were going back
Right,
over
what's
the
the-
list of
I
those that
am.
didn't
I
make
would stop
that
the time.
finish.
Okay.
I be following directions.
So y'all say 2 weeks. Okay, got it.
Okay, so the first one is, you know what I'm saying? So they extremely comfortable around you, right? The second one is, they talking about all the people that they like. All they love interests. Everybody but you. Shall I make it plain enough? Everybody but your Uh-huh. They treat you as a supportive shoulder. Uh-huh. Every time I need you. Billy. Man, I had a hard ass motherfucker day, good. Yeah, support. supportive shoulder, right? Mm-hmm. They don't never want to do nothing you want to do. You be like, Sis Swally, you want to go shoot some pool tonight? Mm-hmm. Since so I seen this movie that I've been wanting to watch. I've been waiting on this motherfucking movie to come out. You want to go see this movie? Bitch, I ain't never even heard of that movie. I don't even like to shoot pool. So you want to go rock climbing? Bitch, I ain't adventurous like that. You know what I'm saying? We shoot that everything. Uh-huh. Yeah, they be trying to set your ass up with their friends. Hey, man, I got a friend I've been friends with for 20 years, man. I just realized the other day that y'all got a lot of commonalities.
Perfect for you.
I'm just here to tell you, baby, you done been friend zone. I'm here to tell you. We done friend zoned your ass. And
Oh, the list goes on. Wow.
so the list don't go on.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
do have some other shit that I can actually provide to you off the top of my dome. But I'm just telling you, just to throw a few signs out there, whether or not you don't know whether or not you're in that friend zone. Take a look back over your life. And look, if I could sing the song, I would, but it's not needed. Don't act like you know
That's
that
that's
song.
that's
Absolutely.
right. Okay.
Thank you, Tosh. Right, so I'm just telling you, if you don't know, you definitely been friend zone. And the friend zone ain't always a bad thing. But anywho, right?
It's not. It's
What?
not. No, it's not always a bad thing.
What ain't bad about it?
Definitely bad for the person who.
I was gonna go ahead and take that time to go ahead and read a couple comments.
Go ahead,
We have that's been rocking with us.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Facebook
Chad.
and Instagram. Facebook a little bit more live tonight. I followed their comments. I think Hakimia is agreeing to the comment. Kimia Atkins is on here. She's saying, nigga who ain't got shit. Fuck you guys. You know, to the other comment when you were saying earlier.
Keep that free shit.
That. Right. Good. Akila is watching also. Keela also said, right. She not trying to take care of him. Did that sound like you, Keela? She not trying to take care of him. Right. Yes.
I'm with you, Lisa. Get the fuck on.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm dive in.
And Ari said, hey.
Where's Ari? Instagram.
Oh,
That's there
baby.
she goes.
Well, you know what? Let me say this. I think it's more hurtful. Okay, so you know, women are more emotional. So when a woman get friend zoned with a man, because you know we're more emotional, I think it's more hurtful for us to be friend zoned.
There's some punk ass niggas.
Why you think that?
Oh, because I think we're more emotional.
There's some
Because you know we feel like our the clock is ticking or something like that. We're getting older. You know, we want to.
So you think we're gonna become emotional at the end of the
Like,
clock?
we're always emotional. You know, we're emotional creatures. So if I'm let's say I got friends on. If I'm liking the dude, I'm like, okay, he's a good potential. He has everything: the looks, the money. He helped me, you know. But he like, okay, I'm not looking for no.
He helping you.
Yeah, like he do everything.
But you was friend zone.
Yeah, he friend zone me.
Okay, go ahead.
Hypothetical again. I feel like I would be one. I would be okay. Mentally, I need to prepare myself that this man don't want no relationship, don't want to get married, no nothing. So I'm not gonna try to cross that line, nor am I gonna get on his nerves. Like, I feel like me and you make a good couple. You know, I think we need to be together. Like, why won't you give me a chance? I got this, that, and this. Like, what's the problem? Then that rejection, I think that'll have a woman feeling a certain type of way. But when we get friends on too,
we got
Not
those
as
on.
often, but
not as often.
Yeah,
Yes.
they get put in the side chick category.
Right. Or they put
really
in,
friend
yes,
zone.
that's what it is. I have 2 other chicks. Are you going to deal with it? Can you, don't look for a relationship because I'm already over here with 2. You going to stay quiet, don't call me after a certain amount of time. I'll call you when I'm ready. But you know, women get attached, you know, especially when sex is involved. most women, ain't gonna say all women, but most women get attached when that sex is involved. When they in that friend zone, or they know he got another female, you know, they try to definitely put their best foot forward. Now they gonna cook steak and potatoes. No, don't even know how to cook. They gonna they gonna go the extra mile.
You said they don't know how to cook.
Right, they gonna go the extra mile and learn.
Steak and potatoes,
Right,
hanging from the chandelier,
right.
all of that.
Shower bar.
I agree.
So I think it's more hurtful, you know, and especially when she doing all this, like, oh, I done learn how to separate my clothes during line.
Yeah.
You gotta put the darks and the white. No, they just throw all the stuff together. Some women
Right.
do that. But when you separate, you know, they trying to.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
the
kinda-
attention.
exactly, and I feel like that's what the dudes is doing too. But it's so crazy, yeah, because I was like, I was listening to a podcast the other day. Okay, I was listening to a podcast the other day, so maybe you guys can comment on this as well because Tosh finna incorporate some comments.
Yes.
And
So
the dude was
okay. Go finish.
the dude was like, they be on me, girl. So the dude was like, how he used to be on some fuck shit, right? He had a whole bunch of heifers on his team, right? Like some hoes, right? He was out here wilding. And he was like, he ain't mind about taking his kids around the chick, right? So I was like, what's the time frame for you to take the kids around the chick? And he was like, man, but that shit wasn't even on my damn mind. If I had a kid with me and I need to see that heifer, she just don't happen to see the kid, right? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? So how does the woman feel? I said, so what happens with us women is now what we feel like is now that you done introduce your kid or brought your kid around to me, now we feel as though that you see us of some value.
Right.
Because the women, on the contrary,
I agree.
is normally bringing the kid around once we done got to a certain level with the dudes when we feel like it's about to be taken to it. Oh, this could actually go somewhere, right?
Exactly.
So now we introducing the kids.
Right.
So if we feel like the dude did that on the other end, we just like, oh, let me see I got some value.
Exactly. That's true.
Pause that because I look like my sister got something to say. Go ahead, Ty.
Look like her sister got something to say. Go ahead,
Shit.
Right,
That's
that's
that
the
damn Taylor Port. That's the Taylor Port.
She gave me that. Proudly. Go ahead.
Anyway, Akila has a question. It's not really a comment. She says, do you friend zone someone you broke up with, or do you just cut them off? You broke up with, like you slept with them, or you broke them off?
Right.
I mean, that's a good question.
It would probably be hard to keep them in the friend zone if you've already been with them.
Our friends on a lot. Let me not
things.
say a lot of people. I don't be around the block like that. Let me clarify. Our friends on people, because I don't mind being your friend. If I don't want to be in a relationship with you, that's what it is, and we could be friends. Now, however you feeling, that's how you feeling. But
Sounds like you got friend zone a lot of people as well.
I mean, our friends on quick.
Your friends on your exes quick.
Yeah, our friends on my exes. Yeah,
I mean, with this new dude, well, I don't know if
I mean,
he's
I would
doing
feel
whatever
like they need to be
phase,
cut
right?
Because they'll be begging all the time. He need to be cut off.
Who?
I got time for that.
You talking about the ex?
Them exes who still want to be.
Yeah, that's different. If it's aggravating and I know I don't want to be with you and we done tried that road, then I'm like, get on.
Oh, that's
Like,
interesting.
yeah.
Because we're going to come back to that in a second. So, what you said, Keela, question was, Ty?
Keela's question was, do you friend zone someone you broke up with?
Yeah, I kind of expounded on that a little bit earlier in the show that, you know, like someone being friend, because I felt like I had never been friend zoned. But then when I think about it, I have been friend zoned after being in a relationship with someone. And however that relationship ended, right? I may have still been romantically attached to this person, emotionally attached to this person, and the other person was clearly ready to move on. So what I have at that moment I'd have been put in the friend zone. Gotcha. So yes, it definitely happens.
So you friend zone someone you broke up with?
Someone friend zoned me.
Okay. Do you friend zone someone you slept with?
Huh?
Oh.
Look, huh?
Do you?
That would be a no.
Okay. I just want to make sure Keela get an
So
answer.
you just cut them off.
Well, that what she said. That wasn't my answer.
What was your?
So do we friend zone
So you
somebody?
just cut them off.
I would cut.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't communicate with any of my exes.
So your mama's response was no. What was your response?
I mean, if you want to. I mean, I
She said, yeah. You said,
yeah,
you answered the question.
yeah and no. Depends on the situation. Because I still be friends with. I'm friends with my exes.
You had some more comments before I
That's it. You got the.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Right.
So I say, because that because I feel like at some point, even though people that we done friends on, I think some shit be going around. Y'all see, we be fucking these niggas. I feel like even though we done put somebody in the friend zone, that remember that dude that I go back to my scenario when he's attractive, but he ain't really got nothing else to offer but free shit. We might get that. We might break that nigga off with a little something.
That's why I
every now and
said
then.
it's hard. It will be hard to friend zone an ex for that reason right there. That's they would have to be cut off if you're not trying to go there. If you know that you will go there, you need to be cut off.
Yeah, and what my sister said is very true. But if we being real, everybody ain't got that amount of discipline.
So if you go there, you still have that potential of wanting to be in a relationship with.
She, if you know you easily, you need to block them, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Because if you can't say no, just like she was talking about, you get the call at midnight. Because I would not even answer my phone.
That's, I wanted to say that, but I wanted her to finish her thought. Because I see a phone call, and it's him.
Yeah, see, now if you had a block, you know how to just not answer your phone. But for a person who can't, they have to answer the phone when they see that. If they was blocked, then you wouldn't even have to put yourself through that turmoil.
Right.
So that's why you would have to block, unfriend, unfollow.
Yeah, that's when
See
you
this
got,
sleeve
you got
right
your
here?
week.
Oh,
Right.
Lord.
That's what my feelings at.
But you know, I'm friends with all my exes.
I will about
Yeah, I get along with everybody.
I'm friends with all mine too.
That mean both
I
seconds.
heard you. I'm very God damn. Beyond me.
I mean, both seconds.
Joseph Sensuela, you still have 4 minutes.
Let me back there working.
I see. I got about 20 signs.
All right, so in
I like this protection.
so I'm
Y'all
gonna
come on here
advocate
and talk to your
ish.
ish.
Yeah, in the words of this, wanna come on here and talk your ish. We is
Right.
not renaming my show, bitch. Let's talk your shit.
Right.
Say it,
Right.
Tosh.
Talk your shit.
Okay. Y'all heard her.
All right, so I'm gonna advocate for a person who's actually been placed in the friend zone, right? So meaning that what you can do is you can find out ways that you can avoid being put in the friendship zone.
Okay.
Oh, there's.
Yeah, I would love to hear this myself.
So how you can avoid is, right? So you think you're getting closer because somebody has made you their listening ear or their shoulder to crown, right? But it's really the person who is trying to put your ass in that friend zone. They reinforcing the fact that your ass is only a friend. He want to say.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to pull away from that person. You want to pull away from that person, right? Pull away from these type of situations
Oh, definitely.
because they can actually become a little frustrated. And what you want to do
Protect your
is you want to set boundaries, right? And it's different ways that you can actually set these boundaries, right? You can create a mystery about yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean when I
Yeah,
say
definitely. Yeah, you
right?
Don't
You
be-
want you
yeah, don't be,
remain desirable,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's who.
Because we like that shit. Oh, damn, it's something about that nigga. Can't put my finger on. Something about that little help over there. I can't put my finger on.
Right.
But over here, she got my attention.
Right.
And I gotta let her know she or he got my attention, right? And then also, you know what I'm saying? If they talking about somebody who they're interested in, right? Then what you want to do is you want to change the subject, right? Listen, Swami. You want to change the subject, and what you want to do is you want to start talking about yourself, right? What you want to do is you want to start talking about yourself, and what you want, and you want to start talking about your successes, right?
Okay.
Okay. You want to start advocating for yourself. You want to start talking about the things that are beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? Things that
What you got going
that
on?
people are, exactly. But you also want to talk about your successful because
Right.
you already know her because she's a friend, right? You know that she's not interested, so because it ain't always got to be a bad thing, right?
Right. Don't talk negative. Don't speak negative.
Right.
Keep going.
So the fact that it's not a bad thing to be in a friend zone because you're friends with a person, I mean, you know intricate details about this person.
Right.
So you know what they want. You know they desire.
Right.
And you know, even though y'all friends and she wasn't interested in you in a romantically or sexually way, but you also know that you got some of that stuff that you got some of that shit that she like.
Right.
Advocate for yourself. You
Definitely.
feel me?
Definitely.
And then, all right. So then also, listen, because I be having to read this junk. So what you also want to do, like if somebody start talking about somebody else, what you want to do again is you want to change the subject and you want to like, okay, you want to go for a drink? You want to go drink? Sis, well, let's go drink some. Let's go shoot a game of pool. Tasha, you like to play pool? I heard you like to shoot pool. You hear something? What I heard, listen, y'all, is the dopamine. What it is, Tasha? How you say that? Dopamine. What it is?
Dopamine.
Okay.
Dopamine?
Dopamine.
Right? And adrenaline. The combination of the two brings about an attraction. Y'all heard me kind of whispering, like, ooh, I ain't even know that when I read this shit. I was like, ooh, bitch, that's why the fuck I became. I ain't even like that nigga. I ain't like him. But all of a sudden, you don't went rock climbing with him.
Right. You start, then you spending time, you get to know their personality. And you like, okay, yeah, this person, I can vibe with this
Right.
person, okay.
But the fact that you're doing physical activity,
Right.
it brings about a certain attraction
Definitely.
that I did not know. So now what you do is open your eyes to a whole, you're like, oh, I see two old boy in a whole different light.
Even if they're ugly. No, seriously, I've seen that happen.
Oh, you ain't gonna tell me I feel like I done kicked a lot of jokers to the curb because they wasn't appealing
Right.
on the eye.
Right. You're going to have the best personality. You can vibe with them.
Exactly. Because, you know, jokers be trying to, you know, they
Everybody
pushing me.
Right.
So how do you get out of the friend zone? Because they done told me this is it, and before we close it out, right? How you get out of the friend zone? Because sometimes I think that because we're so hopeful, right, with the false hope, is we feel like if we push harder, or what we say is that persistence. If we push harder and we advocate for ourselves the more, then we feel like, oh, she gonna come around. But what it does is it create more resistance.
Right.
You feel me? You done turned me off
Oh, yeah,
times 10. If I being honest, I already ain't even interested in you, and now I recognize that you're doing the most.
Right.
Because that's what we equate it to. You're doing the whole entire most.
Right.
And we don't like that. So once we do that, right? Okay. Now what you want to do is, I done probably confused some of these votes because y'all kind of confused some of these votes. Did I? That's a damn shame. I'm stopping drinking on the show.
Now she want to say that.
Oh, okay. So how you get out of it, right? So now when you offer her to go on a drink or whatever, right? So when she's sharing the problems, what you do is you start talking about your success or whatever, and now that y'all go out, right? Okay, so listen, because you can do one or two things, right? So if in the friend zone you was doing all the touching, and let me get that phone over there.
Mm-hmm.
If you was doing that, then stop that shit. If you wasn't doing that, then that's what you want to do. You want to be like, oh, sis, what you were saying? Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day?
And it's to get out of the friend zone.
Get out of the friend zone.
Okay.
This is after you done advocated for yourself, you done showed your success, you done let them know that they gonna let it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now what you gotta do is
So this is for
Like
a
the
woman
personal
to do
touch.
this. Right, but this
is
is
for a
woman
man
to-
or a woman.
Okay, so
This is for a man or a
the
woman.
man gonna reach over a woman, he gonna reach behind.
Yeah.
I think it's just
in the
about-
small of the back. In the small of the back. Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's different for,
For everybody.
male, exactly. Male, women, yeah.
Exactly. So, because now what you're doing is you're making yourself appealing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get that little mystery. So you gotta let people know that you're attracted to them, right? And then again, it was the dopamine and the adrenaline is the thing that I was actually pointing out. Right. So now you guys know when you're in the friend zone, you know how to avoid the friend zone, and you know how to get the fuck out of the friend zone. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Hear me when I say. You in one of them three. You in one of the three. And I feel like this was a doggone excellent conversation.
Right.
Thank you so much for bringing it to the table as well.
Yes. Yay.
Great having you in.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Glad
so
to be
much
here.
for watching and tuning in and tapping on that keyboard.
Right. And some people can't get out of friend zone because it's very well. I may have a change of heart later. I don't know when.
Oh,
Maybe in the
absolutely.
future. Maybe it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching, don't get your hopes up. But yes.
But that's also a problem because they say at what time. Sometimes the junk happens, so sometimes
Right.
it just may not be the right
Timing,
moment.
Right.
But and these are all, even though these are, I mean, because these are, you might not get out of that friend zone. Sometimes this ain't in the cards for you.
Right.
Move the fuck on,
That part.
and that's cool. But just to give you a little bit of leg work, you know what I'm saying?
Great information.
A little hope in another direction besides being with some swallow. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna let you know. Cause you
Wait, what?
besides being with some swallow and Tanya. Huh? Right. So I want to definitely thank Instagram, me and Sensuella sincerely. Thank Instagram as well as Facebook for tuning in to talk your shit.
Right.
So Sensuella, I want you to make sure that you tell everybody where they can find you. And again, remind them of all the many hats that you wear.
Okay, so y'all can find me right across the board. Sensuella Mincy. I'm a roofer. I'm a general contractor, realtor, everything in the real estate industry. So Sensuella Mincy across the board. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of it.
Yeah. So I
Thanks for having me. It was so fun.
Right. Listen. Right. And I appreciate you coming on the platform and bringing about the conversation. I like new stuff. Do not forget to make sure that you make your topic suggestions. If you guys are interested in being guests, definitely hit me in the DM. If you see me, I'm very approachable. Tap me on my shoulder. Tell them, Sensuella, I'm definitely not mean at all.
No.
I'm here for the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Tap a nigga on the shoulder. If you see Tosh, the director, Tosh, put your face in the camera. She gonna turn
Right.
it. She
Yeah,
gonna
you
put
gotta
your
talk right
face.
here.
Listen, you know what I'm talking about? When you see Tosh, listen. Keisha might not be
Don't
approachable.
cut. Listen,
Listen.
y'all have better. You better try me.
You better off trying Tosh than Keisha. But don't get it twisted, because my sister might have that non-approachable face,
But she real nice.
Exactly.
She really is.
If you say something about talking your shit, oh, that's my sister. She
Yes.
here for you. You know what I'm talking
Definitely
about?
gonna support.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that look, don't be uneasy. If you're not sure about the topic or you don't even really know what it is, you don't know how to make a topic out of an experience, even what I say, I'm great at it. God got me in that direction. All it takes is a phone call. I'm only a phone call away. I'm a DM away. Only a city away. I'm a state away. Remember what I say? Because I'm headed to Detroit. 'Cause the shit is
Okay.
The show is on the go. Tosh, where we going? State to state. Look, state to state. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all already know y'all can follow us on all platforms. It's on YouTube, Talk Your Shit Podcast. On Facebook, it is TYS Podcast. And it's TYS Podcast because people don't like the word shit. Just like since want to say ish, everybody don't like that word, right? On Instagram, it is Talk Your Shit TYS. It's not Talk Your Shitties.
Okay.
Because I keep hearing people say that shit. It's not Talk Your Shit T's. It's Talk Your Shit TYS. Because, again, they don't like the term shit. But holla at your girl. Until next time. Bye.